Hi kids. All right, we're going to do a problem. The problem is going to be what happens to the force if the distance between the charges is tripled, one charge is halved, and the other charge is 6 times bigger. So this is relating to Coulomb's law, and we know Coulomb's law is this. Okay, KQQ over D squared. And I want to show you guys, I'm going to talk you through two different ways to do this. One way is just kind of reasoning it through and using your brain, and the other way is a little bit more visual and using the math. But the first way is I'll just kind of reason it through using your brain. So we know the relationship between D and F. It's an inverse square relationship, so whatever happens to D, you have to take the inverse of it and then square it. So if the distance is tripled, take the inverse, you get 1/3, you square that, you get 1/9. So far we are 1/9 as big. You know the relationship between Q and F is a direct relationship, so whatever happens to Q happens to F. So if one charge is halved, that means so far we're there, and then the other charge is 6 times bigger, so we're there. So that means if you do the math here, this is 18, so this would be 1/3, so the force would be 1/3 as big. So one way to do it is you could kind of reason your way through it, think about it, use your brain, and do it that way. I'll show you a different way you can do it, and whichever way works for you, use that. Another way you can do this is just make up some numbers. So we're going to make up the easiest numbers possible. So let's say that we started with everything was 1. So we had 1 coulomb, 1 coulomb, 1 meter. So it was all 1. So we started with our force was just K. Okay, that was what before we did anything. And then afterwards, we instead of 1, 1, and 1, we're going to end up with, instead of 1 of the charges is halved, so that's going to be a half. The other charge is 6 times bigger, so that's going to be 6. And then the distance is tripled, so that's 3 squared. If you do the math here, you get 3 over 9, so you get that the force is going to be 1/3 K. So you can see doing it this way as well, the force is going to be 1/3 as big as it was. All right. Bye, kids.